Namaste everyone. In today's video, we're going to focus on Muni Patanjali's Yoga Sutra 4.6. Now in this particular Yoga Sutra, Muni Patanjali is helping us to understand how exactly the Nirmana Chittas function and how the Yoga Sadhak is able to take a portion of his Asmita Matra and insert that into these new Nirmana Chittas. So let's start understanding how that works as a process. We're going to dive into the sutra, start breaking it up word by word, understand each of the meanings, and then get a good understanding of the overall concept of the sutra. So let's get right into it and go ahead with the understanding. So the sutra itself goes, Tatra Dhyana Jamanashayam. Alright. So this is the sutra itself, quite a short and compact sutra. So let's take a look at each of the words, start breaking them up by meaning and understanding what they stand for. So the first word here is tatra, and tatra means there, in that. Then the next word is dhyana jaya. So this is referring to dhyan, which is the process of meditation. We learned about it in the previous sutras as well, especially Sutra 3.2. And so here we're talking about something that is born out of dhyan, right? So dhyana jaya. And the final word is anashaya. Okay, anashayam or anashaya, which essentially refers to not having a storage. So ashaya means a storage space and anashaya means no storage. So it's talking about no karmashaya. Now let's go deeper into what exactly is the sutra trying to tell us. So the sutra is saying that these nirmana chittas receive their asmita from the main yog sadhak's chitta through the power of dhyan or meditation. That's what facilitates the transfer. And then because they're born out of dhyan, they do not have their own karmic storage house like the rest of us do. So this is the basic meaning of the sutra. But now let's go even deeper as we understand it further and start to see what does this mean and how exactly does the Yoga Sadhak facilitate this process entirely. So essentially what the sutra is saying is that for the Yoga Sadhak to transfer that I consciousness or the Asmita Matra into another Nirmana Chitta that he has created in this case requires the usage of deep meditation and dhyan. So essentially, what the Yoga Sadhak has to do is really concentrate with one pointed focus, directing a portion of his or her own chitta into that new nirmana chitta that is being created in that pranic, body or organism. So this is really important because it's not going to just transfer there magically, right? There needs to be a process that facilitates that transfer, and that process is through dhyan. So willfully concentrating in a one-pointed way, taking that part of the chitta of the whole and transferring that section into the overall nirmana chitta. So this is a really, really important point of how the whole thing works. But now, along with that, what also happens is, because this is it's not the way all humans or all living beings are created, right? Like for most of us, we have a purpose to be here based on our past karmas, on the process of rebirth. But these nirmana chittas were not created with rebirth in mind. They were created to exhaust and use up certain karma sanskaras. So we don't want them to gain new karmas and new karma sanskaras, and therefore they don't have storage space, literally no storage space for new karmas to take their place. And that is something that happens again through the willpower of dhyana, that the yogi is concentrating in such a way so as to assure that it's just the old karmas that need to be used up and there is no new karmic tendency being fed into this nirmana chitta. So we can also think of it literally in terms of technology, just the way we understand our phones and laptops and we think about storage. Same thing here. it's like when the person is creating the phone, they're saying 0 GB storage. Like literally, they're saying all you're going to do is the program that we've inserted in you, just run that. Just run that program, finish it, and that's it. That's your job. No need to store new files and new data, so you have 0 GB storage. Alright, so that's pretty much what the yogi is doing in this case as well, and therefore there is no sense of a karmashaya, no way in which new karmic sanskaras can be stored, and therefore all the karmas by default end up being nishkama karma unless there's a fault in the process or the way in which the nirmana chitta was fine-tuned. But in most cases there will be nishkama karma, no reaction to the using up of this karma by the nirmana chitta. So this is essentially what is happening in this entire process, and that's why we're saying that this nirmana chitta is born out of dhyan, and born out of dhyan in such a way so as to not have any karmashaya or any storage space at all. So this is what this particular sutra 4.6 is trying to tell us. Quite a straightforward, straight to the point, and hopefully easy to understand sutra as well. Now, in all of these videos, we cover just the main gist and the main theme of the sutra, but in our classes, courses and workshops, we dive into it much deeper, discuss it together, and start to understand some of the more core themes of the sutras. So if you're interested in understanding it even further, please feel free to join in for our classes, courses or workshops, the links to which will be in the description. And until then, if you enjoyed this video, please do give it a big thumbs up, leave your thoughts in the comment section below, and do share this video with your friends and family, especially those that are studying yoga philosophy or the Yoga Sutras. Along with that, don't forget to subscribe to our channel because we release new videos every single week, and we cannot wait to have you join in and be a part of this channel. Now we look forward to seeing you in the next video or in the next class. Until then, take care, keep practicing, and we're going to see you very soon. Namaste.